In this lesson, we will study how vertical shift in the base graph y is equal to x square affects elements of the graph. So let's get started first with drawing the graph of base function y is equal to x square, and then we will draw the variations, the vertical shifts of the base graph. Let's get started. So in order to draw the graph of base function, y is equal to, or f of x equal to x square, and its vertical shifts which are, this was number 1, this is number 2, is g of x equal to x square plus 1 and h of x equal to x square minus 2. Let's find the table of content. We first find table of values, and for this purpose we will have the value of x, which we assume these are -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. These are the values of x we have assumed. Against these values of x, we will find the values of f of x, which is equal to x square. We will also find values of g of x, which is equal to x square plus 1, and we will find values of h of x, which is equal to x square minus 2. So f of x is a rule which simply transforms x to y in such a way that each value gets squared. So this is -3 square equal to 9. This is -2 square equal to 4. This is -1 square equal to 1. This is 0 square equal to 0. This is 1 square equal to 1. This is 2 square equal to 4, and this is 3 square equal to 9 again. So let's plot this graph. We already did, and we take this side as x-axis, this as x dash, this as y, and this as y dash. So here -3, 9 is the first pair that we need to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is the point -3 and 9. And next is -2, 4. -2 will go on left and then 4 upward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is -2, 4. -1, 1 is right here. 0, 0, which is origin, is right here. 1, 1 is right here, and let's label it 1, 1. And then 2, 4 is right here. This is 2, 4, and then 3, 9. So 3 and then 9. This is right here. 3, 9. And the graph of this function will be like this. And drawing it on the other side as well. This will give a look like this graph, and this is y is equal to x square. Now if we want to draw the graph of its vertical shift, which is y is equal to, gx equal to x square, we are simply going to increase every value by 1. So this will become 10 here, this will become 5, this will become 2, 1, 2, 5, and 10. So this is 10. So where we had 3, 9, now we have 3, 10. If this 3, 9 was right here, now we'll have 3, 10, that will be here, and 2, 4, this 1, 1 is right here, this point is right here, and 2, 4 has gone right here. Similarly, this point is here and this point is here. So now we can draw the new graph through these points. So if we pick up point like this, so this will be the new graph. And the equation for this graph will be y is equal to, or g of x equal to x square plus 1. And if we have to draw the graph of h of x equal to x square minus 2, then each of the point will be lowered by 2 units. So here this point will be here, and this point will be right here. This 2, 4, which was originally 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, now this will go right here, and this point which was here, this will go right here. So this point will go right here, and minus 2, 4, which was here, will go 2 units down as well, and this will be going right here. So now the new graph, this will be, using these points, and using these points, if we draw the graph again, so this will be the graph. This is h of x is equal to x square minus 2. So what we have seen, the graph didn't change the shape. What we can observe here, our observations, number 1, shape of the graph. Shape of graph does not change. And vertex, let's start with vertex. Vertex for f of x equal to x square, vertex for gx, and vertex for hx. So what is vertex for f of x? That we already know, that was 0, 0. And if we take a look on the graph, of g of x equal to x square plus 1, simply the y coordinate of the vertex has shifted upward. So if this g of x was x square plus 1, in fact you can write it as 0. So here this is vertex is 0, 1. So just the amount of vertical translation, the vertex has also shifted vertically upward. And for vertex of the graph of h of x equal to x square minus 2, so if this was h of x is equal to x square minus 2, here in this case the vertex has become 0, minus 2. So you can see that the rule in the general rule is, so generalization, so general rule is that f of x equal to x square plus k. If k is positive, if k is greater than 0, then vertex shifted up, and its new value is 0, k. So this number is in fact that what makes all the difference for the coordinates of the vertex. If k is less than 0, if k is less than 0, then 0 mean h of x equal to x square minus k, then vertex would be equal to 0, minus k. So that is whatever that number is, that just simply adds up to the y coordinate of the vertex. And for axis of parabola, number 2, axis of parabola or axis of symmetry, it's also called parabola. That is simply the square term equal to 0. So what was the square term for f of x? That was x square. In g of x, that was the same term. So axis of parabola for f of x equal to x square, g of x equal to x square plus 1, and h of x equal to x square minus 2. For axis of parabola, for f of x is square term equal to 0, mean x square equal to 0. This means x equal to 0, which means y-axis. So y-axis is the axis of parabola, and here in this case g of x is equal to x square plus 1 again. It's vertical shift, and the square term, if we take the square term equal to 0, this means x equal to 0. Similarly, it is x equal to 0, and this means y-axis. So no difference. And here as well, we have y-axis as axis of parabola. So vertical shift doesn't alter the axis of parabola. This means vertical shift does not alter the axis of parabola or axis of symmetry. And now if we want to find out the focus the focus is equal to coefficient of x square, so that is 0 time coefficient of x square, coefficient of x square divided by 4. So that is the formula. So here that was equal to 0, 1 by 4 in first case for f of x, for f of x is equal to x square. If this is the focus, then focus for g of x equal to x square plus 1. So because all the points of the parabola are being shifted vertically upward, therefore the focus will be shifted upward by 1 point as well. So this will be equal to 0, 1 plus 1 by 4. So this will become equal to 0, 5 by 4. And focus for h of x equal to x square minus 2. Now because all the points of the graph are just lowering down by 2 units, therefore the focus will be lowered down by 2 units as well. So this will be equal to focus is equal to 0, 1 by 4 minus 2 units. So this will be equal to 0, 1 minus 8 divided by 4. So this means minus 7 by 4. So this is equal to 0, minus 7 by 4. Focal length is same for all the vertical shifts. That doesn't change because the overall shape of the parabola didn't change at all. So these are the things. And for intercepts, x-intercept for f of x equal to x square. For x-intercept we put f of x equal to 0. This means 0 is equal to, for x-intercept put y is equal to 0. This means x is equal to 0. X square is equal to 0. This means x is equal to 0. So x-intercept is 0, 0. 0, 0 is x-intercept. And for y-intercept, put x equal to 0. This means y is equal to 0. So again 0, 0 is y-intercept again. But for g of x, equal to x square plus 1, if we put g of x is equal to 0, put g of x equal to 0, this means x square plus 1 is equal to 0. This means x square plus is equal to minus 1, which is not real. Which is not real. The reason, because for any real number, the square is always positive. It is never negative. So there is no x-intercept. So there is no x-intercept. And if we want to find out y-intercept, for y-intercept, we are going to put x is equal to 0, put x is equal to 0. This means y, which is in fact equal to g of x, is equal to 0 plus 1, means y is equal to 1. This means 0, 1 is y-intercept, is y-intercept. And for h of x equal to x square minus 2, the x-intercept can be found by put y is equal to, which is in fact h of x equal to 0. This means x square is equal to, this means x square minus 2 is equal to 0, means x square is equal to 2, or x equal to plus minus square root 2. So there are two x-intercepts. So under root 2, 0, and minus under root 2, 0, are two x-intercepts. And for y-intercepts, put x equal to 0, and if we put x equal to 0, we get y, which is in fact equal to h of x equal to 0 minus 2, means y is equal to minus 2. So 0 minus 2 is y-intercept. So this is how we can find x-intercepts and y-intercepts. We also know how we can find vertex. We know how we can find axis of parabola, and there are some more properties which of course we are going to learn and discuss in the coming lessons for parabola. That's it for now. We'll see you in the next lesson.